You have to start speaking, baby, because people start to say good morning.
There's nobody here.
Yeah, but you still start talking.
Oh, good morning.
And you start talking about your day.
My day's fine. I'm having coffee. I ate some chicken for breakfast.
You have chicken.
Yes, I did. You weren't here, so how would you know? Exactly. Now, please stop interrupting. I'm doing tea time. Thank you very much. Yes, I do. Hi. Hi, Miss Rose. We're doing tea time. I'm doing tea time today. Yes, chicken. I'm doing tea time today. Mom's not here. She's gone. I can't see who else is here. I'm good. How about you? I will. Now this is my tea time. Our topic is making pickles.
Okay, now you're going crazy. Get away from that tea time.
Make a way. That's our topic today. Make a way. I don't know much else. That's it. Make a way. No. You're not here today.
Okay, go. Come on.
But you're not.
Scoot out of the way. Scooch. Come on.
Oh, can I sit in the chair?
Son.
Good morning, Facebook user.
Good morning. Okay. Oh, today is your Auntie Sharman's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Auntie Sharman. Wait, is she here?
There's no screen, babe. They can hear you.
Well, I mean, maybe they can't. I don't know. Maybe some of them are deaf, Mom. Or maybe some of them have impaired
now
hearing.
You're doing too much. Good morning. Good afternoon. We are running a little bit late. Yeah. He was getting my tea time started for me because I was in the kitchen trying to make away with my coffee.
Getting my tea time started.
You're supposed to make way capital if you have to. Good morning, Jasmine. Jasmine asked you how school was going, Etienne. You didn't answer her. If you're going to be on tea time. Yes, she did. She said, how is school going?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, because it just popped up.
School's going.
Don't yell.
School is going fine.
It's going fine. Your virtual school is going fine?
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Some hiccups. What kind of hiccups are you having?
Staying on top of all my assignments. Copy.
So, but we're figuring out how to make a way, right? I mean, that actually, Jasmine, that question.
Being late to class.
Oh, and he was late to class today. That question is actually really good for today's topic, make a way. Good morning, Suli. Good morning. So today, guys, I'm so tired. I want you to understand that hamsters are nocturnal animals. Suli, I thought about you. As I was laying on my couch. And that thing.
No, God.
That doesn't belong in here at all, Etienne.
I came in here to get a teaspoon.
Okay, but baby, there's no teaspoon. I'm tired today, Etienne, and therefore my fuse will be very short. So I need you not to bring the thank you. I'm so tired. Good morning, Tobiah. Good morning, Miss Marty Casey. Good morning. So hamsters are nocturnal animals, okay? So that means that in the middle of the night, because I chose to sleep on the couch last night, right? So it's my fault. But in the middle of the night, that hamster woke up and was running in his dang wheel. And I swear that dang hamster almost died last night, y'all. He almost died at my hands. By my hands, he almost died. So I get up this morning and I'm like, yeah, I got to figure out. So Suli, I thought about you because I was like, ooh, let me make sure she knows that hamsters are nocturnal animals. I don't know if Z sleeps lightly. If he does, then you do not need to put the hamster in his room if you end up getting one. If your house is really small and both of you sleep lightly, might be a dead hamster after just one night of keeping me up. So I got up this morning and I wanted coffee, right? I'm not a coffee drinker. You guys know I'm not a coffee drinker, but I wanted coffee. One, because I'm very tired. I got no sleep last night. My head is pounding because I got no sleep last night because of that dang hamster running in that dang silent wheel all night long. I got up this morning and realized he had tipped the wheel over. So the wheel, a whole thunderstorm and party would not. Oh, well, then he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Hey, Mom, you could sue Amazon for false advertising.
No, the reason why I could hear the hamster spinning in the wheels because it had dumped over, it had tilted over something and it was hitting up against the side of the cage. You say, where am I? This is not the pantry. I'm sitting in the closet, y'all. No. Yes, that can be tough. A hard copy. Oh, yes. Jasmine says a hard copy calendar helps. Write all your assignments for the week down so you can visually see what and when it's due. We have two whiteboards in the house. One whiteboard for me and my work, and one whiteboard for him. So
show them how big the whiteboard is.
Oh, he wants me to show you my big old whiteboard. That's my big old whiteboard. It was supposed to be a 36-inch whiteboard, but the admin assistant, she ordered this big old 5-foot whiteboard. I'm like, what am I gonna do with that? So, Suli, this is not the pantry. This space is although it's kind of the crafting pantry office space now. This space is an addition onto the house. So all of these houses out here in Tacoma Park have this kind of sunroom kind of addition or section of the house, right? But it's closed in, bricked in with the ceiling, and it's not really a standard size room. Although if I had to think about it, probably I would consider it my dining room, but it's so small for a dining space that I don't have my dining room table in here. So what I was using this space for, why it looks like a pantry, is that this is all of my. Well, it's kind of getting a little crowded. I have to do a better job of organizing it now that Etienne is crafting. And I had to move my desk in here once I had to move my office space in here once I had to make a way. Okay, right? I had to make a way.
Is this the creamer they use?
Yes, yes. I had to make a way. That's what I had to do. A little bit, babe. This house is small. I had to come home and start working from home. Etienne has to work, from home virtually for school. So I had to make a way, which means that I had to turn my baking space. This was only the baking space. And if you saw everything else in here, you would say, yeah, that's the pantry. Kai is sitting in the pantry. I have wire racks that have all of my restaurant size baking equipment, my pans and baking trays and cooling trays. And then I have my packaging materials here where I pack the cupcakes up or the cakes up and the cookies up. And then I have display cases over here. And then over here, I have measuring cups and measuring spoons, and all that whole shelf is mostly flavors. There's about 50, 75 flavors up there. And then once Etienne started doing candles, then I created some space in here for candles. But then when I had to move my office space in here, we got to reorganize everything. So no, it's not the pantry, but it's the pantry office crafting space. Let's see. I could have told you they are loud. I didn't want to harm my daughter, so I let it go outside, Mom? Hoping it would find a new home. However, it came back to the front door. Is that Steve? Steve, is that you? Wait, who said that? Oh, that's Marty. Marty, you sent the hamsters outside. They like, let me back in. Let me back in.
Speaking of hamsters.
Hush for a second, babe. Auntie, most rodents are nocturnal. I didn't know. I did not know. Had I known, that impulse buy would not have happened, because Auntie is not nocturnal, okay? I need my sleep. And if you interrupt my sleep, you got to get out of my house. So I tell y'all, listen, I love animals. But when animals start interfering with my quality of life, they gotta go.
Wait, does that mean we're getting rid of Sir?
We are not getting rid of Sir yet. I got 14 days to return Sir to the store. And I would hate to have to return Sir to the store. But if I don't figure out Sir not keeping me up at night, Sir is going back to the store.
Oh.
He could take his name and all of his equipment, and he can go right back to the store.
Wait, Mom.
Dang
but
it.
if
I would have taken it from you. I'm looking for one for Zeke. You know what? You know what, Sully? I might have to ship Sir to California.
Oh, maybe we could drive out there.
You know what? Sir might be. Look, Sully. If Chelsea comes out here to visit me for Thanksgiving, look. Hand me that little.
Chelsea might come for Thanksgiving.
Hand me that little tote, honey. That tote right there.
Chelsea might come for Thanksgiving.
She may.
Yes.
Look, Sir can come on the plane in this. He can come and stay with you, Sully. He can come visit Auntie Sully.
Maybe on the way back.
He can move in with Auntie Sully, and then Auntie Kai can come back and visit every now and again, right?
Mom, maybe if she comes out, I could go back.
Get that dang roach away. I mean, it's not a roach.
Did you just call him a roach?
Did, but I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Make a way.
Call him a roach.
He's such a cute little hamster. Get him out of my face. I'm tired.
Look at him.
Hamsters are stank rats that smile. You know what, Steve? This hamster does not stink. It does not stink. You know, every animal can stink if you don't tend to its surroundings appropriately. Hamsters are actually very clean animals. I know, Sully, it is true. Poor Sir, it is true. But Sir is lucky that I'm in a good mood and that I am in a good mental space right now, because had it been a different time in my life, Sir would have been gone last night. Sir would have been flushed down the damn toilet or
what
sit
is
outside.
Wrong with you?
Not flushed down the toilet. I would not be down with drowning the rodent. But Sir would have been outside.
What is wrong with you, Mom?
Sir would have been out. And let me tell you something one time.
All because you didn't go in your room?
No, because he interferes with my sleep, man.
He doesn't interfere with your sleep if you go in your room. So I
had this dog, you guys. The topic is make a way. Make a way. Make a way. I got to keep reminding myself. Make a way.
If we do get rid of Sir, though, and send him back.
We're not going to get rid of him. We are going to make a way. I'm not going to get rid of Sir. We are going to make a way for Sir to fit into this household and to fit appropriately into the household. We are going to make a way. So I will be making some adjustments to his enclosure today so that when he spins his wheel, it does not disturb me. And then also my sister said that rodents are nocturnal, so cover up his cage in the middle of the day so he can think it's nighttime. And then at nighttime, take the covering off and put a bunch of light on there so he can think it's daytime. So we might be making some efforts to change Sir's understanding of day and night, right? We might be doing that to make a way, right? So I get up this morning, I need coffee. My head is pounding. So I know. Sir is like, I'm sorry, Mama, I'm sorry, but I got to be up at night. I need my exercise.
Yeah, isn't that right, Sir?
So I got up this. I actually do love the little loud thing, the little nighttime loud thing. I actually do love him. He's really cute. So I got up this morning. I needed some coffee. I had a headache from
lack of sleep. Can I put him on your head?
No, because I don't want him pooping on my head.
I'll clean it.
How are you gonna clean my hair? You gonna shampoo my hair and massage my scalp?
Sure.
All right, go ahead. So.
I just wanted to poop on your head.
Yeah, you go massage my scalp.
All right.
So make sure he doesn't fall. Make sure he doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can blame Sir on the days you miss a shower. I'm not gonna miss a shower. What you talking about?
You haven't taken a shower in days.
Oh, Mom. I can say that. I have taken it. Boy, get out of my tea time. Go out of here.
When was last time you took a shower?
You're doing too much, son. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. Take the rodent off my head.
He has a name, and it is a hamster, not a rodent.
I know.
I mean, technically, he's a rodent, but you don't have to call him that.
Go away. I need to get to my topic.
You haven't gotten to your topic.
Okay, remember that I said, even though I say it with a smile, I do mean it.
All right.
Okay. Make a way. I needed coffee. I was going to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get the coffee, right? And remember that when I went to Dunkin' Donuts yesterday,
there was a person without
there was
mask.
someone, thank you, son. There was someone there without a mask on. And so I left. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys that yesterday. Anyway, so I left. I didn't stay in there. I left. So this morning, I'm like, I want Dunkin' Donuts, but that line is long. I'm not waiting in line. I don't do lines.
Even if the line wasn't long, you still shouldn't have gotten there for at least a couple days.
True.
Maybe a week.
Right. So
no, you shouldn't go there at all because they let people come in without masks.
Correct. So
you should stop buying Dunkin' Donuts. Okay.
y'all know I don't have much patience on a regular basis, and when I'm tired, I have zero patience, and I've had no sleep. Etienne Tonye,
Yes.
get out.
I can't stay.
Enough. No more conversation with you. Go tend to yourself. Don't come back in and interrupt me again.
So I can't
If you come back and interrupt me, I will swing on you in front of everybody. They will all have proof that I will take you out when necessary. I hope you don't come back, because that's going to hurt if I had to swing on him. Anyway, so I decided this morning, I'm thinking about Suli doing her budget. I'm thinking about how I really need to focus on budgeting. And I would like to say that I have a written out budget. I don't. Every time I sit down and write my budget, I just think it's too simple. There's got to be more that I'm missing. There's got to be more that I'm not doing. It can't just be write down all your bills, write down all the money that comes in, and that's it. It can't just be that. I got to be missing something. The times when I've sat down to do my budget and it looks like I'm bringing in less money than I'm putting out, I'm like, that can't be right, because I'm not in the hole every month. So that can't be right. Something's not right here, or I'm just really crafty at robbing Peter to pay Paul and everybody feeling like they paid. And then when my expenses are less than what I'm bringing in, I'm like, that can't be right. I got way too much money left over. This can't be right. Like, why is it when I sit down to do my budget and I put down the real numbers, I just can't believe that those are the real numbers. So I really need Robin Hall or Suli. I don't know who else on here is good at budgeting, but I know Robin Hall is. And I kind of want Robin Hall to do it, because Robin Hall has been my budgeting crush. Let me say that, my budget crush, since I've known her. Like, girl, how do you make your money stretch like that? I don't understand. Of course, she wasn't living in California, but you know. So I do need. I think I want somebody to come on here and walk me through putting my budget together. That's what I need. And if I need it, somebody else needs it too. It might not be Suli. It might not be Robin Hall, but somebody on here needs it. Anyway, make a way. So I've decided. So I decided when I was needing my coffee, I'm like, you don't need to go to Dunkin' Donuts to get coffee. Go to Safeway, buy the Dunkin' Donuts coffee, get the syrup. Safeway sells the syrup too. Make the coffee at home. But I don't have a coffee maker. And the Dunkin' Donuts coffee is not sold as instant coffee in Safeway. So if I'm operating with this make a way mentality, right? I'm like, you know what? Somebody in the world doesn't have a coffee maker and they still make coffee every morning. How do they do it? So I Googled it while I'm standing in the store. How can I make coffee without a coffee maker? Do you all know how simple it is to make coffee without? Boil the water, scoop your coffee grounds into the water, let that sit for 4 minutes. You don't even need a coffee press, Rose. I don't have a coffee press, so that still wouldn't have helped me. I don't have a coffee press. Trust me that I was sitting, Rose, connect me with that financial advisor. I see your comment. Connect me with that financial advisor.
Don't growl. This is true.
I'm saying make a way with what you have. I don't have a French press. I don't have a coffee press. Right. But I got a strainer. I have some cheesecloth. I don't even have coffee filters. I have a strainer. I have cheesecloth. I got a million strainers with all the baking and stuff that I do, all of the sauces that I make. Oh, I have a million fine strainers. Not really. I probably got like 3. But the point is, I have it, right? I've got cheesecloth. Hell, I got paper towels. Put a couple of those together, pour your coffee through there. It'll work out. Or just, if you don't have any of that, you have a pot, a stock pot, or a saucepan. Boil the water. Put the coffee grounds in there. Let them sit for 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
Ow.
And pour your coffee.
Out.
Oh, yes, the one I gave. And I have those. Sulie.
Mom, what time is it?
And here's my coffee. It's 12:30, baby. You get to class. Here's my coffee. Made in a saucepan with the use of a strainer. Make a way. What we grow up, we think we're taught you can do whatever you want to do. Nobody ever said it's going to be easy to do whatever you want to do. Nobody said it's going to come to you when you want it to come to you. Nobody said you won't have to work hard. You won't have to put your everything into it. You won't have to do research for it. I'm standing in the middle of Safeway like I want some coffee. I'm not going to keep on paying Dunkin' Donuts for this coffee. I could save money by buying the coffee and having it myself at my house. And I don't have to come out. I don't have to expose myself to other people. And I don't have to waste money. And, it fits better into me trying to budget and really be getting, wait, what? That you use for candle melts. Wait, what? Good morning, Darlene. Oh, I have the strainer too. The one you gave me that I use for. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, you put. I get it now. You put the candle melt in the mesh bag and put it in your drawer. Girl, look, y'all. Let me show you what she's talking about. So I made some tea. And a tea mixture, dry tea leaves, and I sent it to Sulie. It's a bath tea. It wasn't a drinking tea. So this tea bag is supposed to be what she put the dried tea. It's a salt. I don't have any more because I sent it to Sulie and one other person. So it's a salt bath tea mixture, and you put it in the tea bag. Close the tea bag, and you hang this over your faucet, and you let as the water is running into the tub, it runs through the tea bag. And then you could take it off of the faucet and let it just float around in the bath as you're soaking in your bath, right? A tea bath is so good for your muscles, for detoxifying your body. It's so good for you. And this child took one of the candle melts, put it in the bag because they smell really good. I understand they smell really good. Put it in the bag and put it in with her like a potpourri bag in her underwear. Sulie. But you know what? Make a way. If you don't want to melt the candles, but you want the good smell in with your drawers, make a way. Make it happen. You can make 32 ounce. Oh, put it in the refrigerator for coffee tomorrow. Oh, I didn't think about that. Girl, I ironed some pants with a cast iron skillet. Make a way. I felt the same way and learned how to make a white chocolate mocha. No more $5 coffees for me. Okay, Jasmine, we gonna need to know how to make that white chocolate mocha. Sulie, I ain't deleting this video. I'm a post it as an announcement. This is the video you need to see with Sulie putting the candles in with her drawers. Make a way. And on the way home from getting the coffee, that's why I was a little bit late today, because I had to run to Safeway to get my coffee mixture. And then, you know how you can buy those drinks, fancy drinks with the lychee in it? Let me show y'all something. I'll be right back. All right, I was on some stuff. You know how you're not supposed to go to the store when you're hungry? Don't go to the store when you're thirsty either. Don't go to the grocery store when you're thirsty. So I'm like, oh, lychee drinks. I'm tired of drinking water, and I can't drink soda. So you know what? This is the lychee. And because when you buy it from the little Asian shops, they have the little fruit at the bottom of it. So I bought the lychee fruit. And because it's got a little bit of fizz to it, I got some sparkling water. I'm about to make my own lychee drink, okay? And you know how you can get the Thai tea? Thai tea, right? I have coconut milk here. Pour it in with my Thai. Make a way. You don't have to sacrifice. I know today is my sister's birthday. I already told my sister happy birthday. I called her this morning, sang happy birthday to her. How about you? Did you call and sing my sister happy birthday? Everything that you want to do, you can do. Everything that you need to do, you can do. Well, let me make this clear. Everything that you need to do, you can do. You might not be able to do everything you want to do, but everything you need to do. Put dryer sheets in closets to keep them smelling fresh, also in your dresser drawer. I do dryer sheets in dresser drawer. I have not thought about closets. So Suli, get the candle out of your drawers drawer and get a dryer sheet and put it in your drawers drawer, okay? Tobiah, help her out. Help her out. We don't have to have all these fancy things in order to do what we need to do. We don't need to have, and guys, again, I hope that when I'm laughing and joking with you about these little stupid things, that you're taking this and applying it to other things that you want to do. I needed to have a new resume. And I couldn't think about it. I mean, you know what? I called my friends. I reached out to one friend, two. Rose helped me with my resume. Two friends then. Rose helped me with my resume. And I reached out to another friend, Darian, who basically restructured it for me. While I'm drafting the responses to questions that needed to be answered for a job application, and I'm working with one person on drafting that response, or drafting my responses and reviewing and editing my responses, I'm working with another person on reviewing and editing, two other people on reviewing and editing my resume. Make a way. With the resources that you have right now, make a way to achieve what it is you are trying to achieve. And this is the thing. I was listening to Before You, Missy. I have some great tea with orange, ginger, honey, etc. for you whenever you come by. All right, I'm gonna be by there soon. Today or tomorrow, I'm gonna be by. I'm putting off coming by because I know you want something baked. Darlene said, "What, girl? Darlene, you was too busy. I did reach out to you, but you were too busy. I didn't forget about you. You had, Darlene. You got enough on your plate that I was just like, you know what? Let me just let Darlene handle what's going on her plate. You know, I know you got my back, Darlene. I love you. I know you have my back, but you got a lot going on, girl. Use coffee grounds for you. Okay, and so you know what, Tobiah, one of the reasons why I was perfectly fine with buying the coffee, I'm all about practicality. So Rose was talking to me about decorating at home, and you guys know I'm not a decorator. Like, look at my space right here. I got to do something with this. Now, Darlene, this is your charge, okay? See, because I saw how you reorganized your refrigerator. So this is your charge. We're going to have that conversation. Thank you, Rose. I'm gonna go over just a little bit because I was late. Thank you. Yes, look, good girl. You weren't playing nurse. You was playing doctor, nurse, lawyer. You was playing everything. This is your charge, Darlene. This is your responsibility. This is where you're about to help me organize this space like you organized your kitchen. So don't worry. I know you got me. I know you do. Where was I going? Oh, so Rose was yes, exactly. That's who I'm reaching out to, Darlene. I know. Listen, let me tell you, I can sit right now at this table and think about everybody that I can call on for something. If I got diet issues, exercise questions, I'm reaching out, and stock questions too. Look, I can reach out to Suli, and bat issues like baseball questions. I'm reaching out to Suli. If I have activist questions, how can I get more involved in the community? What else can I do? How can I better utilize my services or allow the community to utilize my services? I'm reading out to Dr. Marty K. Casey. If I have, and my mother, and Tobiah, if I have questions about knitting, girl, look, I say girl, because I think I'm talking to Rose directly. I will call Rose, like, Rose, look at what I'm doing. Where's my mistake? How do I figure this out? You know? If I can talk to Rose about eating, about my health issues, about tending to my hands while they're getting overworked with this knitting, and a bunch of other stuff, kids, dealing with the boy, you know, a bunch of stuff, right? I can reach out to Tobiah about a plethora of things. I could reach out to Steve, especially to get a man's perspective on supporting the boys. Tobiah used to be a counselor. Tobiah has a world of experience. Tobiah has activism experience. Like, there's somebody at this table that I can reach out to for every single thing. I reached out to my niece yesterday, like, hey, look, I'm reaching out to everybody. I don't know everything. So if somebody believes that I think I know everything, they don't know me. Because what I do know is that I don't know everything. What I do know is that I know somebody who knows something about everything. Each individual person, if I put everybody in my world together, then the group of us know everything, right? But individually, hell no. Hell no, not one of us knows everything, except for my mother does think she knows everything. So, we got to give it to her, these elderly folks. Right. I do know that I know how to tap into my community. And I do know that my community appreciates from me what I have to offer. And I appreciate from my community what they have to offer. Not that we are looking for something from each other, but we are, because you can't be a part of this community if you ain't offering up something. Something. Look, it's got to be a shoulder. It's got to be some, give me some tissue. You got to be offering something to be a part of this community. You just can't be in this community siphoning off of what everybody else has to offer, right? And when you can't figure out how to make a way, somebody in the community is going to give you an idea to help you understand how a way can be made for you and or how you can make that way yourself. And I was listening to on the way home from the store, thinking about all the different ways that I just figured out. I need an enclosure for my hamster if we're gonna keep it, right? We're gonna keep it. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna make a way. I need an enclosure for that hamster. I have a hard time spending money on stuff. I have a hard time spending money on stuff that I can make myself. I would prefer making it myself. I would prefer to have that pride of accomplishment and to be able to look at something and say, that's beautiful. Rose was talking to me about decorating. That's what I was getting at. She was talking to me about decorating. She was like, you need to bring the yellow into the living room. You need to have, a fruit bowl on the table that's got yellow and turquoise and blah, blah. I'm like, no, I don't want that. That's too much color for me. Mama, you would have appreciated the conversation. Y'all would have been yes, I do spend my money to make stuff. And a lot of times I'll spend more money making it than I would if I had just bought it already made. But there's joy and peace and fulfillment in making it myself. So I'd rather that be how I spend my money. But Rose was saying this, and Rose, if you and my mother were sitting there, and you, my mother, and Janice were sitting there with me, y'all would have both been trying to attack me, talking about, just add some color, Kai. But no, that's not me. But I told her, I was like, look, this bowl can't just sit in the middle of the table. It's got to do something in the middle of the table. I've had fruit bowls with the fruit sitting in the middle of the table, the fruit goes bad. Right? I figure I sit it in the middle of the table so you can see it. Every time you walk through the house, you'll grab a piece of fruit. No, it just sits there like decoration. The fruit goes bad. So right now I'm going to take my bowl, and my bowl doesn't match my color scheme, but it's because it's a bowl that my son made for me. And my picture that's on the wall doesn't match the theme of my house, but it's a picture that my father took. And so I don't care that it doesn't match the theme of the house, right? Anyway. Yeah, I know, Rose. I've done the fruit thing. This should message your brain to eat it. No, it doesn't. That's the problem. It doesn't. I did it for the kids before, and it doesn't. They just walk past it like it's an ornament. The point is, make a way and a way that fits you. Figure out what you need to do. Figure out how you need to do it that satisfies you. Take all of the suggestions. So I could take Rose's suggestion for the colors and stuff, but that's not for me. So I'm going to take her suggestions that are great suggestions, but I'm going to tailor it to me. I don't want no turquoise. I don't want any fruit on the table, but maybe I will take what she said, that seed, let that seed grow into how it fits me, right? Not today yet because I'm focused on something else. But eventually it will process in my mind and I will make a way that fits me. It's not just about making a way, it's making a way that fits you. So I was on the way home from the grocery store, and there were talk about activism and talk about um, the Supreme Court nominee and her confirmation and blah 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 blah. And there was a woman on there, a young woman, I don't know how young, but very young sounding, right? And she was talking, or she's in DC, and I need to look up the organization because I want to become a part of this organization. Two things she said: activism doesn't have to be on a global scale, on a national scale. It does not have to be. You can be an activist locally, tapping into certain things in your community only. You can be an activist in a multitude of ways, right? Activism for you is what it looks like for you. I can never be the activist that my mother was, is, or that Marty is. I could, but maybe that doesn't fit me and you as well. The way that I'm an activist may not fit the way that you choose to be an activist. So you have to choose your own path. I'll choose my own path, right? But this woman was saying, if you want to do something, if it doesn't exist, create it. If the organization focusing on what you want to focus on does not exist, create the organization. However, if it does exist, don't create a conflicting organization or an organization that butts up against each other, right? For the same purpose. Join the organization that already has your purpose. Make yourself accessible to them, and hopefully they're accessible. Make sure they're accessible to you as well. Make a way. Every part of what you want to do. Make a way. You can't get to the gym right now. What are you doing right now that you can't get to the gym? I don't mean that as if I'm challenging saying you can't get to the gym. I'm saying, well, what are you doing? Well, I can tell you, Karen says, I learned to make my own Chinese food. Takeout costs too much. I usually have everything in. Okay, so we're going to need a Chinese food recipes, some Chinese food recipes. We're going to need Jasmine to let us know how to make the mocha that she learned how to make. And get small pieces of yarn in the colors you like and put that in your bowl. No, I have napkins in my bowl. So, you know, when I have practical pieces, see, Mama, that's the thing. Practical pieces of yarn do nothing in the bowl. But if I got yellow napkins sitting in my bowl, that brings in the color yellow. And every time you sit at the table and you need a napkin, voila, there's my napkin holder. Right now I have white napkins in there. So in conversation with Rose, I realized, oh, I could buy yellow napkins. That will work. She was constantly talking about get a different color bowl. Or the bowl needs to be this color. Not for me. I just need yellow napkins. That's it. Make a way. In every part of what you're doing, make a way. Make a way to create the food that you want. I'm looking for a recipe for soy garlic chicken, Korean garlic chicken. Because I've been to 2 places out here that make it, and it is the bomb fried chicken. It is the bomb. Crispiest skin you could ever have. It's so delicious. Anyway, make a way in every part of your life. Every part of your life. Every part. I need to socialize my puppy. I'm about to go on to Facebook and go on to some group pages and ask other people who have puppies, can we meet up and let these puppies socialize? No, not the coffee table, Mom, the dining room table. I don't have a coffee table on the dining room table. Just make a way. Have you guys, so I want someone else, and we're going to get off of here in just a minute, but I want someone else to give me some ideas about how have you made a way sometimes, a non-conventional way that has worked out for you, and maybe something that you even, we do need to do a recipe exchange. That'll be good. We do need to do that. We do need to do that. I'm gonna have to start that. We're gonna have to come together with that. And we should do a recipe exchange, and then like once a month or once a quarter, we prepare the recipes. One of the recipes that someone else has offered up. Right? I told her to add yellow cushions for her chairs. Yes, I have the yellow cushions for the chairs. That was already on my list, but it's the yellow curtain that I have to process. That might be too much. I have a crab rangoon recipe that is awesome. A whole yellow chair. Yeah, but the problem with a whole yellow chair is that I have a whole 13-year-old and a dog, and I don't want my chair getting disgusting. So In this space, my furniture is utilized too much. I also don't want a living room where people are not free to sit and lounge. I want my living room to be less formal. I understand what you're saying, Rose. I still got to process, honey. I still got to process. What's a way that you have made, an unconventional way that you have made? Let's leave off with that, because we're going to go. I just want you guys to constantly think about, to not let there be barriers for you. To not let there be barriers. To figure out what it is that you're trying to accomplish, that you want to accomplish. And then work towards accomplishing that. And maybe you're going to have to do conventional things to accomplish what you want to accomplish. And maybe I'm going to be boiling my coffee on the stove, and perhaps I might feel like, okay, somebody's going to come in here and see me boiling water and making coffee the old-fashioned way. Why don't you just get a coffee pot? Well, why? I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't need a coffee pot taking up space on my counter. I don't really have space for that. Flowers for a wedding after one's order did not arrive. By taking flowers out of the garden, taking ribbons from the wedding gifts, and made bouquets. Nice. Whose garden did you rob of their flowers, Mama? Go on Wayfair and get covers for your furniture. No, I don't want to get covers for the furniture. I've done that. The covers get disgusting, and then I don't want anything disgusting. And then people come over to your house and they sit on your yellow chair with some red wine and spill their red wine on your yellow chair. No, I'm good. My nephew's mother had white furniture. She had a housewarming party, and at her housewarming party, somebody spilled red wine on her white couch. So that's why you're only allowed to drink white wine. That's it. If you're a red wine drinker, stay in the kitchen. Mom, whose garden did you destroy? Whose garden did you rob of their flowers? But I could see that. I mean, you came from your mother, and I've been around your mother. So you robbed the facility of their flowers. That's beautiful. That's when you put a waterproof throw on it. Okay, you guys are supposed to be giving me how you made a way. How did you make a way? Everybody who's willing, give me how you made a way, and we're going to leave on that note, because these are some really creative things. I've already told you how I made a way this morning. I made my coffee in a pot. I'm very excited about that. I bought my own mixture to make my own little drink, like I get with the lychee, my own lychee drink. Now, it may not taste the exact same as the restaurant made stuff, but that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. Rose, how have you made a way? Tobiah, how have you made a way? I'm going to give you guys just a couple of more minutes. Every time I cook, I make a way. No, Rose, you follow the recipe. You follow the recipe. That's not you making a way. Have you had to, now when I cook and I won't follow the recipe you gave me, yeah, you solved that by not serving any but white wine. Have friends who do that to save their carpets and furniture. That makes sense. Oh, you don't always follow the recipe. Okay. That's the truth, Mom. That makes sense. Only white wine. Only clear drinks. The girl makes body scrubs. Who makes body scrubs? Your girl Phoenix? Phoenix makes body scrub. Does she sell it? I want some. Salt scrub or sugar scrub? I'll support her. You know that. If she using YouTube has saved me a lot of money. Yes. You look at things on YouTube, right? You look at, there's somebody who has done, there's at least one person, if not 20, 500 people who have done what you want to do. I just go on, and you know what I do when I'm looking for stuff? I just type in the question, how do I make coffee without a machine? How do I make coffee without a coffee maker? And 50,000 articles show up. I'm always looking for creative solutions. It's just part of being a single parent. No sugar, use honey. No veggies, harvest. No time, spend time on things that matter first. Right. I just made oatmeal raisin cookies that turn out right. So I made a drizzle of powdered sugar to pour over them. Oh, that sounds delicious. I don't really like oatmeal raisin, but just the putting it all together sounds delicious. If I were an oatmeal raisin person, that sounds like delicious. Oh, I changed my oil and tuned up my car because I don't have the money. Right there we go. There we go. There we go. And when you don't have the tools and you need to change your carburetor, you just go to the junkyard. Did you know you can find almost every part you need for your car at the junkyard? Go to the junkyard. The pick and pull. Go pick it, pull it. Call your friend who's a man and got more strength than you. Ask him to do what here, twist that wrench. That's what I had to do one time. Yes, and both. She doesn't sell. Oh, she doesn't sell them. Okay. I'm doing a lot of repairs myself. That's what we have to do. No dryer sheets. Use candle melts, but not in the dryer. Not in the dryer. Look, even with making these jars, right? Making these candle jars. So we want to do candle jars, and I was like, I gotta order some jars. I need to order some jars. But then, because of the canning that I do, I had a whole pack of 12 pack of Anchor Hocking jars, right? So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just try one of the jars that I already have and see how that works? Now, the only thing I don't like about this jar is that the canning jars the tops come in 2 parts. That's the only thing I don't like about this jar. But otherwise, we just did a burn test to see how long these jars burn, or how long this candle will burn. And this candle burns for 36 hours, approximately, give or take, 35, 36 hours. This little bitty candle, 36 hours, right? Make away. I didn't have to go order some candles, some jars from someplace else. I took what I have and we made candle jars. Yep, I lived in the pick and pull. Yes, exactly. So guys, make away. Whatever it is you're trying to do, make away. You want coffee, make your own coffee. You want fresh vegetables, grow your own fresh vegetables. You need repairs done on your car, but you can't afford to do it right at this particular point. Get on YouTube, go to the auto parts store, talk to a knowledgeable person at the auto parts store, and between YouTube and the auto parts store, hook up your own repairs. Hook it up yourself. You want the store-made kind of drink, but you don't want to go into the store, go buy the ingredients and make it yourself. You need a resume, but you're not really all that great at resume writing. Reach out to your community, to those in your community who are good. Offer something to them. Sometimes just your friendship. Sometimes just because they know that when they need something, they can call on you. You don't have to offer something. And then when I say offer something, I don't mean it's always a transactional. It's always an exchange right in that very moment. But Rose, Darlene, Darian, B, they know in a heartbeat they can call on me if they need something. They know they can call on me. So I expect that when I call on them, if they have the capacity, they can do it. They'll help me out. That's what you do. Crafty, Karen, I'm thinking about you and crocheting. Crafty has right now $5 membership for the year, and you can have all kinds of crochet lessons, crochet patterns, whatever. So think about that if you want to do it. I might do it for baking and also for knitting. I'm gonna go to Steve. Production meeting in 5 minutes. Have a beautiful day. Tea time family. Extra love to Sully and Suzanne. Why I don't get any extra love? That's messed up. Because they donated. I'm gonna donate too. I need some love. They on my page. and I'm supporting you and encouraging people to donate. I better get some damn extra love, man. Okay, so we need the bread making recipe. I'm mad I don't get any extra love. It is a barter system. That's not necessarily how you spell it, but that is a barter system. But it is a barter system. But it's not necessarily an exchange, an even exchange at that moment. It's not necessarily an even exchange at that moment. That's what I want to make sure we understand. Call on me when you need me and just be there and available when I can call, and so that I can call on you when I need you. It doesn't need to always be, give me that candle and I'll give you some caramels. It doesn't always need to be that. Anyway, you guys have, you said, Tobias says, I learned how to repair my rug shampooer. Awesome. Auntie, stop being a hater. I'm not being a hater. I'm being an encourager. I want some love too, dang it. I need some love. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. I will see you here tomorrow. Please make sure to go to the announcement. Make sure you donate what you can for Steve's business. I shouldn't be propping him up because he ain't giving me no extra love. I'm be hating on Steve till I get that extra love. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Make a way, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. Make a way. And sometimes you don't know what you're trying to accomplish right now. Make a way for you to allow space to figure out what you want to accomplish. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out the way you need made, right? Open yourself up so that you are open to letting the way come to you, letting the way find you. How about that? Make a way or let the way make you. One or the other. Thank you, Rose. Gotta go. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate you tremendously. You guys have a wonderful, glorious day. I will see you here tomorrow. Allow space to grow. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. Exactly. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. Keep your distance. Make a way for yourself in whatever capacity you need to. Don't ever think that there's something stopping you from achieving, from doing what you want to do. It doesn't necessarily come easily. Don't think that you don't have to work for it. You will have to work for it. And you might have to bend over backwards into a pretzel. That's fine. That's just the way that you make pretzel-like. Anyway, have a great day. I will see you guys here tomorrow.